Welcome to the vBrownbag. My name is Concistre. I work for Dell as a principal consultant. And today we are going to talk about OpenStack for VMware admins. So what we got in the agenda, we are going to define what OpenStack is. We are going to talk about the architecture and the most important project of OpenStack. We are going to talk about the OpenStack distribution, so how can we get OpenStack in our data center. We are going to talk about the VMware distribution for OpenStack and what are the advantages of implementing the VMware in our data center. So very quick, let's start with a definition. OpenStack is a free and open source software platform for cloud computing, mostly deployed as an infrastructure as a service. Well, that's the definition for OpenStack. I would say that OpenStack is a platform to run your cloud. Could be private, could be public, or could be hybrid. OpenStack was born as an idea of Rackspace and NASA around 10 years ago. But the question is, why are we talking about OpenStack today? In order to answer that question, we need to get back in time, probably 10 years ago, when in our data center, we used to run our physical server, and our application ran on top of that physical servers. So then, when the virtualization came into the picture, we used to have the same physical server, the virtual server, and on top of the virtual server, our application. But then we are talking about cloud computing. So cloud computing means that we now can take advantage of that virtualization and run our infrastructure as a service and pretty much consume resources on demand. So that's the reason we are talking about OpenStack today. Very briefly, I'm going to describe the architecture. So this is the minimum next scenario when we are talking about, okay, this is my OpenStack deployment. So you will likely be dealing with around 7 to 8 projects. And the most important projects and how the projects are interconnected is shown in the slides. So we will have a project called the Keystone, that will be the identity project. That is going to interact with all the other components. We will have the Nova project that is the compute, and it's going to be in charge of the manage your resources, your compute resources. We got something like Neutron that is going to provide you the networking, and we have, just to mention a few of them, the dashboard that is going to be the Horizon project. So before we start, or before we get into, okay, I want to deploy OpenStack, my advice is, okay, let's go to the OpenStack website, and you can actually learn more about every particular project. So the project has been around for pretty much 6 years. So before to start deploying or thinking, okay, I really want to have OpenStack in my data center, you can go to the OpenStack website and see what is there. If you dig into any particular project that you are interested, you might feel that, okay, I really want to work, I want to contribute with the OpenStack community, and you will find that it's very easy to do it. So the question is, okay, so I want to implement OpenStack. Where can I get from? Well, if you are a company and you really want to have an OpenStack out of the box, you should go for a vendor. So every single vendor like Rackspace, Red Hat, Mirantis, they got the OpenStack pretty much ready out of the box, where you don't have to do pretty much any coding, or you don't have to write any API because of the software is pretty much ready to use. That vendors is likely that you get charged is for support, not for the actual distribution. On the other hand, we have non-commercial OpenStack distribution that is pretty much free. So you can actually just deploy an Ubuntu server, for example, and deploy something like DevStack that is an OpenStack distribution. I have done it myself, and well, you will need to know a lot of coding in order to make that work. So we are here talking about, okay, we are all VMware admins, so what is there? I am a VMware admin, and I want to get involved with OpenStack. So OpenStack, VMware has their own distribution for OpenStack. I'm going to describe very briefly here what are the components to run OpenStack in your environment. So the first thing is we need to get to the point, okay, OpenStack, according to VMware best practice, we can deploy it in 2 clusters. So in one cluster is going to be the management where all the VMs are be running, and the second cluster is where my resources are going to be running. So a minimum OpenStack deployment will require a load balancers, will require the OpenStack services, the controller where all the APIs and the services are going to be running. When you are likely to deploy the database, you are likely to deploy the compute drivers and the RabbitMQ, that is the messaging service. And I would say that you might be thinking, or you might be looking at 8, 9 VMs just for a basic deployment. However, you don't have to worry about it because VMware will do the OpenStack distribution, the VIO will do that for you. So it's very simple. Deploy VIO is simple. You just need to get the appliance, and then all these 8 VMs will be deployed for you. So, okay, but the question is, okay, I am a VMware admin, what should I do? Well, this OpenStack, the VMware integrated OpenStack, today I think we got the release of the version 3. It's very simple. It runs on top of your vSphere infrastructure. So VMware has taken the time to put the code, to get the drivers, to do the performance, to optimize the product. So it's very well done, and the distribution is very solid. And it's really simple to deploy. You deploy the appliance, and then you connect with your vCenter, and pretty much you are up and running. So another of the advantage of having OpenStack in your data center and the VMware distribution is that VMware integrate the VMware distribution integrate with the other VMware product like virtualized operation and log inside. So that will make easy the administration. It will help you with the monitoring of your infrastructure. So something very cool. You just need to have one single contract with VMware, and that will make really easy the administration, so you don't have to be chasing, if something goes wrong, different vendors to get help. OpenStack VMware integrated, the VMware version is free, so you just need to have Enterprise Plus license, and you will have pretty much the software for free. So another of the advantage of using OpenStack, the VMware distribution, is that you already are an expert in vSphere. So it will make the deployment simple and easy because you already know the product. You know that vSphere has been tested and is there and is a solid product. So you don't have to worry about the support in that matter. So you will take advantage of things like high availability, DRS, and all these features that are built in the vSphere deployment. And also, as I mentioned, you will be integrated with other software like virtualized operation and log insights. I think it's very important also to have the upgrades and patches that it will help you with the security of your environment. So what we have covered here is OpenStack, again, is an open source cloud platform, and it's a very welcome, friendly community. And if you feel that you want to contribute with the community, get to the website, and you might feel that there are a lot of things you can help with, maybe writing documents, maybe writing APIs. And it's a very friendly community, and really I welcome you in that community. VMware OpenStack, VMware provides you the OpenStack distribution that will run on the vSphere platform in a very solid platform, so you don't have to worry much about the underlying platform. To wrap up, VMware OpenStack is free, so you just need pretty much just the enterprise license, and you will be up and running. Thank you so much.